Well, we've been telling people to stay warm as the temperatures continue to drop, but animal care experts say you should do the same with your pets. News 3's Waylon Wallace-Parker talked with officials about pet care in the cold.
So if they are housed outside all the time, we strongly recommend bringing them inside, and they'll tell you if they're cold, if they're shivering, if they're wet, not able to stay dry, things like that. They really need to come inside.
Dr. Kylie Kelly is a veterinarian with Central Hospital for Animals. She says most dog breeds cannot handle this kind of weather for long periods.
So if they're active and have a hair coat that will allow them to play outside, then they can definitely play outside. But otherwise, if they have short hair or they're little, tiny, things like that, they really need to come inside.
But during extreme weather events, Ziegler's police chief, Ben Berkhammer, says leaving your dog outside can be against the law.
If someone doesn't take adequate measures to take care of their animals, it's actually a crime. So it's punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $2,500 fine.
He says the cold temperatures Southern Illinois recently experienced does qualify as life-threatening if your pet is left outside for long periods of time.
If you love your animals, bring them inside or have adequate shelter for them.
And Dr. Kelly says if you do take your dogs outside, they should not be out for more than 30 minutes.
When you bring them in, check them out to make sure they're okay.
If they're outside and they're shivering, check the bottoms of their paws, make sure they don't have any little ice balls in the bottom of the paws. You can check the ear pinnas for temperature and make sure they are able to get a good water source that's not frozen.
Both Berkhammer and Dr. Kelly say if the pets do have outside shelters, they need to be properly insulated.
Make sure they're in the dry. Use straw as an insulation, not blankets. Straw is a good insulator. It actually has air in between the hollow tubes of the straw, which allows the animal not to get the cold to suck up from the earth.
Officials say if you see a pet left outside that appears cold without proper shelter, food, or water access, call your local animal control and they can do a wellness check. Waylon Wallace-Parker, News 3.